But let's get started on our final segments for this evening, and that is Snobs Movie Summer School. And we're going to talk about marketing for your film. And the reason I'm talking about Barbenheimer is this isn't going to be how to market your film, things like that, because as you guys may know, we are doing our patron Snobs Film School, where we're going to be talking about all aspects. We're going to have video series. We're going to have other areas where we talk about things, AMAs, stuff like that. So we will be getting really in depth. I'm going to be doing a video series on how to market your film for independent, how they market films, and what marketing budgets and things like and stuff like that look for in Hollywood and studio size. How to put marketing on your budget on both sizes, whether it's multi-million or you're just doing an independent piece that has a smaller budget, things like that. We will be doing all that and covering it. This is more about, what's available to you. And I know in today's world, we deal so much in social media marketing just on ourselves. We're everybody's got a podcast today or this, that, and the other thing. We're doing content creation. So marketing is something that's sort of becoming ingratiated in us. But I see when it comes to films, especially independent films, we are losing sight and losing track of those things. We're losing, how to market your film. A lot of people seem to think that the best way to do it is to make an Indiegogo, maybe make some perks, which is always a great idea, and I'm not saying Indiegogo, but you have Kickstarter, you have other things as well. I guess it really depends on what you choose to go with. But you have to get outside of the box if you want to make money for your film. It's very vitally important. Again, when we talk about the budgeting side of things, we'll get more in depth in it, but it is very, very important that before you start anything in terms of crowdfunding, in terms of budget raising, anything, to have a budget in place. And I'm talking about a line item budget all set up that tells you and spells out everything that you aren't going to need all the way through. Have your schedule ready and what it's going to look like and how long you're going to film, things like that. I know it seems crazy to some independent filmmakers. I've talked to a lot of people seem to think like, why do I need that? I don't understand. Maybe I'll make a spreadsheet or something, but it is so important to keep track of all this stuff, because when it comes time to collect, people are going to want to see that stuff. And when it comes time to it, you're going to want to keep track of it. You're going to want to know where everything is going. And when you're marketing your film, all too often do I see so many people not putting marketing budget in their budget. And it's really not that much to it, but you need to keep in mind having money to promote. Promoting on social media is huge. It's important. These companies all want your money. And now if you're not marketing the right way and you're not budgeting for it and putting like maybe $20 down to boost, hey, here's my Indiegogo. And make sure you're boosting the right things too. Don't be boosting the fun memes and stuff like that. It may suck people in. Boost the stuff that was actually informative to people, but make informative posts. Don't just post your Indiegogo and be like, hey, support my film. You have to make engaging, informative posts on all your social media, but you need to be on everything when you're marketing your films. You need to be all over the place. Use this social media as your key, as a key to get into exactly what you need. And I'm talking about before you even get to putting your movie out, before it's even made. I'm talking about raising funds. This is the marketing to raise your funds. We'll get to the point where I'm talking about marketing your film to get it out there, maybe find distribution for it, things like that. You're going to want to market it, especially when it's in film festivals. If you get into a film festival, you shouldn't just be saying, hey, I'm in this film festival. You should be marketing to people, come check out my film. It's playing at this film festival near you. Boost it near people in that film. Get more people to that film festival going to see your film. You get people to that film festival, see your film. Not only does that film festival love you as filmmakers, they're going to praise you. You're going to win awards. They're going to pull you in. Now people are coming to see your film. Maybe they're seeing other films too. I don't know, but they're definitely coming to see your film. That's more word of mouth, pushing it forward, closer to distribution. You need to be thinking about all of these things, and you need to constantly be on top of it. One of a great indie filmmaker right now who's killing it in terms of crowdfunding is Dave Kerr, who is crowdfunding for his new movie, Return of Slasher Nurse. But he's done Go Away, he's done Bloody Summer Camp, he's done other movies as well. He starts and he keeps on going. He does lives every night to thank the people who are giving to him. He's doing fun contests for people to get into. His perks are always a good time. He remembers on set to get everything done that he needs to get done. It's all work for him. He spells it all out. And those are the things you need to think about when you're marketing your film. What is an asset? What is something you can use down the road? Everything can be used down the road. How so? He gets posters made up. Then when he's filming, he has the entire cast sign these posters while they're sitting there. Downtime, please sign these posters. And then they just sign. Now he has posters of this movie that isn't even out yet that he's filming, signed by the entire cast. There's your perks that you've promised to your crowdfunders. These are your things that you can give away at your premieres and your stuff like that. Or you can do giveaways at other areas, times, things like that. So it's so important. This is all marketing. This is all building your film, whether it's building your budget or whether it's building towards getting into a film festival, whether it's building towards getting to its distribution, or it's building towards getting people out to see it when it premieres, or just out to see it when it's in theaters. It's so important to remember all of these things. There's so many factors, and you need to keep on top of these things. So always make sure you're writing down everything. What can you be putting together? What type of perks? How are you not going on other independent crowdfunding sources and checking those out? But if you are not, and I'm telling you, if you're not planning from the beginning or budgeting for these things right off the bat, it's going to bite you in the butt. And I see it all too often where we have filmmakers who get their movie done, it's finished. Now they have no budget and they're writing to every film festival there is, asking them for waivers to get in. I was running a film festival for a long time. I've worked different film festivals. I've seen the emails. You get 100 to 200 emails a day of people asking, please, will you waive the fee? No, because there's 200 of you emailing me to waive the fee to let your movie in. If I waived the fee for everyone, we would not be able to put on a film festival. That's not how this works. You have to budget. This is big boy school. You want to be a filmmaker, step up. Remember, if you're making the movie just for you to sit there so you can watch it by yourself, then don't make a budget for any time after the movie's done. But if you want your movie out there, you want to find distribution, you want to put it in film festivals, you think it's that good, you can do it, then get your ass out there, get the budget, and really stick with it. Don't just find a budget and say, I can make the movie for this, and that's what I'm comfortable asking people for. Because if that's what you're comfortable asking people for, make a movie for less money then. And then you'll have your money for your marketing budget and your other things. But marketing is so goddamn important, and you have so many free tools to do it with. And you need to break out of your shell. And if you can't break out of your shell, you make a TikTok. You have actors at your disposal, and if they are there and they're willing to put in the time and the effort, and they care about the movie, they care about the project, they care about you, and they want to do it, every day have them filming videos, doing something different for TikTok, for the TikTok do it, if you are not comfortable doing it. But make sure they're coming out to see it. Make sure you're linking everything to it. Make sure the movie's getting shown. Make sure, you are putting content out there that's different each time. Every time you share something, it shouldn't just be your Indiegogo link. It should just be a poster for your movie. It shouldn't just be, I am looking for money. It shouldn't just be, it should be value. You should be teaching something. You should be making people laugh. You should, and I'm not just saying one or the other, this, that, This episode is brought to you by Entertainment Earth. If you guys are not checking out Entertainment Earth, it is the one-stop shop for all awesome collectibles. I get my Funko Pops on there and other stuff. If you guys are looking for cool collectibles and things like that, Go on there, use our affiliate link down below in the description. You get 10% off. If you spend over $59, I believe you get free shipping and another 10% off. So it's pretty awesome. Entertainment Earth, it's very cool. All of these things every day. You should be posting 2 or 3 times a day. If you want money for your movie, make people come to your page. Don't just tell them to follow. Make them come to your page. Make them come and follow. Make them come and ask about your movie. Put it in their face. Tease things. Figure it out. Have a good time. See what other people are doing and how it works and how you can attribute that to what you're trying to do with your movie. These things are very important for you to do. This is how you're going to get your movie out there. This is how you're going to get noticed. Make sure you're cutting clips. Make sure you're putting them up. Make sure you're doing different things. Marketing for your film is so important, and to have it out there and projected and just so everyone can see as much of what you want them to see as possible, so that way you can get it out there in front of as many eyes as possible, is important. With as little spending as possible. Don't go out and just renting movie theaters so you can have premieres and stuff like that. Make them want to show your movie. Make a distribution company want to pay attention. And why? Make film festivals want to show your movie. Well, make a good movie, first of all. That's first and foremost. But the marketing will keep them interested. Figure out how to do that. It's so important. And make sure, above all else, you budget for it. Again, this is more a philosophical type of conversation about it. I will get more in depth once we start talking about it over on the video series, over on our Patreon. So if you guys are interested, you can head over to our Patreon. We'll talk about it there. We have all different types of tiers. You can go see what's available. But the Patreon series, the video series, starts at the $5 tier. So go check it out. All right. That is Snobs Film Summer School, Snobs Movie Summer School. We're talking about marketing for, marketing for your film. And the reason I called it Barbenheimer is because, for all intents and purposes, you take Chris Nolan out of it. You take the name Chris Nolan out of it, who sells tickets on his own because he is such a well-known, world-renowned filmmaker. And you take Oppenheimer, which, yes, has great actors in it. It looks like a great film. That film should not have done well. The cross-marketing with Barbie, well, no, it should have done well, but it shouldn't have done as well as it did. The cross-marketing with Barbie is what really propelled that movie to do as well as it did. It went over projection because of Barbie. That is a hell of a thing to market. And it didn't even have to do anything. It just allowed people to do it. You can make that happen with your movie. You can make people talk about those things. Now, is that two wild storms coming together? And why am I talking about those two things in particular? I'm saying these are the type of marketing that stand out. And when you have social media and you don't have studios standing over you doing the marketing for you, and it's just you with your personal independent film, you can do intriguing things like this. Make your film stand out. So do it. Figure out what works. The reason Oppenheimer did so well is because it worked with the Barbenheimer. That became a marketing ploy, and it worked. So how are you going to make it work? What works for you? Maybe team up with other independent filmmakers. They have a movie done. You have a movie done. Let's double feature it. How's this going to work? Does that work? See how word of mouth. See how that helps out with each other. I'm throwing out ideas here, but whatever works for you, you got to try and utilize all the tools that you have to help you market these things. It is just too damn important. And I see so many things kind of fall and people not utilize it properly. Let's just post the poster. Oh, go check this out. Oh, this is going to be in this film festival. Oh, this is going to be here. Oh, this is going to be there. If my film gets in a film festival, and I know it's going to be on August 11th, whatever film festival it is. Let's say it's the Virginia Awesome Film Festival. So let's say it gets in there and it's on August 11th. From now until August 11th, if that is the only place it's going to be, I am going to be talking all about the Virginia Awesome Film Festival. am going to be talking to everybody in the Virginia Awesome Film Festival. I'm going to be on the Virginia Awesome Film Festival comment boards, talking to people saying, yeah, this is my movie. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys will enjoy it. What do you guys think? Is it going to be fun? I'm going to be on the town board for whatever town the Virginia Awesome Film Festival's in, saying, hey, my film's going to be showing at this blah, blah, blah. I hope you guys can make it out. What's everybody doing? Like, what's it like? I'm coming out. Where should I go eat? What should I do? Connect with people. Make them want to come see your stuff. You need to do this stuff. This is how you get your film seen. It's so important. And I don't see enough people put in that work. And it really is important to keep that work going. James says, there have been so many weird counter-programming pairs over the years, but Barbenheimer has captured the internet's imagination the most. It's very true. I'm waiting to see if Saw Patrol has the same impact. We shall see. I started hearing about that. Paw Patrol, Saw Patrol. Saw 10 coming out the same day. It's people are thirsting for different. People are thirsting for stuff that, if they can get out and go to movies, make an event of it. And I've been saying this for a while when it comes to movie theaters, like they should be making more event worthy type of things, to go to. And there are some theaters that really do it. When they do it, they do well. It should be an event to go to a movie theater. If you were feeling that way when you go there, you're going to want to keep going back because it feels good. You don't mind passing over that money. It's like the Field of Dreams way of saying, doing things. Like, you don't mind handing over the money because you're enjoying it all. You know where it's going because the experience is worth the money you're giving. So that's exactly what you get when you have events at movies like this. Barbenheimer was an event. It was a great marketing tool. And they ran with it. And they loved it. And I loved that they were all about it. And that's what you guys need to do. Make it an event. Join in. Have fun with it. Get people going. Get people psyched for your movies. You have the ability to do it. But if you're not doing it, nobody else is going to, one. And two, if you're not doing it, why should anybody else? That's the key. Your whole cast will do it. Your whole crew will do it if you're doing it. You are the one to lead the charge. So that's my feelings on it. We will get more in depth, like I said, in the video series. But if you guys have any questions, we'll be handling them over there too with the AMAs and stuff like that. So, but feel free to message me anytime. All right, let's move on to our final segment of the night. So this week,